Ladies and gentlemen, another 1v1 of these OTPs. We have beifeng on QIYANA up against IRELKING in the mid lane. Dopa famously said last week, he said the best one trick in the world, period, is IRELKING. And Dopa has a lot of experience going up against beifeng's QIYANA, so it's going to be interesting how these two men go up against each other. As that probably came out of my mouth wrong, I'm not going to lie. Please subscribe to my channel, gentlemen. I just saw my grandma. She said, "Hey, Drew, how's the YouTube going? I saw you're not even at 500,000 subscribers yet." Okay, grandma. Boys, please, let's prove grandma wrong. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Hit that little sub, hit a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. TP both for the mid lane is here. beifeng going for the first strike. You do remember beifeng ran... He ran the, I think, the electrocute setup against Z99 the other day with the presence of mind. This is the first strike setup, so I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe goes for the Mirror Mana and a more scaling build. Let's see what happens in this early game. Normally very hard to get solos into this Irelia. Irelia King recently has been going this like tanky setup as well, where you go Gore Drinker and you get very tanky. So I don't know how beifeng is going to deal with that. Maybe he's going to have to build a Black Cleaver. Early Seralda's Grudge. I don't know what he's going to have to do. You can see in this game also you have T1 Gumayushi in the bot lane up with Viper. And they get First Blooded. Interesting. There's not much interaction here in the early game. I think beifeng, the less interaction, the better beifeng would be happy for. Probably wants to get a tier in his early back and then come back in the lane. Let's see. Okay. Rel versus Sejuani. So the wave will come back. This is really tough for beifeng to deal with. If he doesn't shove this in, IRELKING's going to deny every single creep. Do you drop the ego and just drop a couple of the creeps, or do you move in? Apparently I have map cover on. I'll turn that off. Cheeky little trade here. It's all about getting those autos weaved in. When IRELKING goes for the auto with the Qs, you just have to buffer an auto onto his head. He has a chance right now to go for a solo kill. beifeng puts the ward up top side. Blitzcrank hovers the north. This is exactly what you do in high elo. And now we're going to try and shove the wave in. We get hit by the E. God. Why does my support not do this for me? Huge brawl happening in the mid lane. Let's see what happens. IRELKING absolutely absorbs everything with a W. Is he going to be able to go down? He doesn't. They pick up the kill onto beifeng. Rel makes the way in. Flashes. Hook goes. And that was pure mayhem. I'm going to say IRELKING comes out of that way ahead. beifeng drops the TP here. Doesn't get a good base. And mid lane in high elo always comes down to jungle and sup. I'm not even kidding. The individual skill does matter. But like, you have to be very wary of how your jungler and your support are rotating off of first base, because they're probably going to come into the mid lane and try and affect it. As we didn't get a tier, by the way, we have Serrated Dirk. So we might be struggling with mana in some of these fights. Slight CS lead here for IRELKING as well. You can see Rel making their way down into the bot lane. beifeng trying to follow as well. So IRELKING pulls his freeze. beifeng says, have the CS, bro. I know where their game really matters, and that's the bot lane. He has flash. And oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. IRELKING is level 6, gets the wave shoved in. beifeng have to sneak past. Oh no. IRELKING gonna try and come in and grab that plate for himself. Pretty aggressive. This guy's name's Raw the Beast. Might be a fan of mine. Probably isn't though, but hey, a man can dream. Both mid lane is sitting at around about 10 CS per minute here. Beifeng just perma sitting on bush. Every time IRELKING goes in, tries to land the E's, we're going invis. There's no engage to follow. I really want to see a 1v1, but I think the best thing for beifeng to do is to not take it and look for team fights. You go in, misses. See how the bot lane is unfolding. Sedge makes their way in, Hook goes in. I think there's a bit of an overstep here for red team. As Viper goes down. Guma Yushi dropping. And Guma not able to clutch anything. Go back into the mid lane. I want to see if these two look for the all-in. IRELKING trying to get the shove. Look at the plate. We're trying to deny the plate, but we're not able to. Plate goes over to the Irelia. And of course, the plate is half a gold. Half a kill worth of gold, so... Big win there. 10 CS lead also. Compositionally, I wonder who you guys favor. I think both comps have... I think both comps can. Like, they're very good team fighting and skirmishing comps. Oh, thanks to tower shot. We're half health. WQ misses. IRELKING doesn't really have enough mana, so he's going to hard shove this in. Beifeng will pick up the wave. And maybe both mid laners will take their bases here. Oh my god, Rumble with the solo. We're seeing a lot more Rumble. Beifeng DC. We're seeing a lot more Rumble in high elo at the moment. It's very meta, guys. After that little mini rework they did, Rumble is very strong, very underrated pick. Mainly in the top lane, but you can pull it out in the mid lane as well. Don't be scared. Rumble, of course, is one of the top 3 mids for a moment there last season. Maybe that was the season before. I don't know. As we look for the bot lane roam here. There's a ward, though. As QIYANA not able to influence the... Xayah picks up the kill onto Nautilus. And we're just simply going to... shove the wave. We're sitting on 2,000 gold, by the way. And you see, like, this... IRELKING can't make any... Ooh. Ooh. We have ultimate. We have ultimate. Rel ult comes through. Beifeng picks up the QIYANA. Beifeng picks up the Irelia, sorry. And Roar the Beast trying to get in here. Flashes. The dodge. The juke. The moves. Did we get a WQ to finish? The Rel picks it up. And Jesus, man. That could have went either way. Beifeng waited for that ultimate with the Rel to come through, and they absolutely womboed him. That's a kill over to Beifeng. He's sitting on 2,600 gold here. Should be a Duskblade straight into the pocket. We grab that Duskblade. We grab the Lucidity Boots. And blue team is looking very good here. 4-0 Xayah, 1 kill onto the QIYANA carry. But as we all know, IRELKING has the Blade of the Rune King here. And that means he's pretty much full build. Always about 10 minutes, come back into lane and just check. Just tab, tab, tab and have a look. Does Irelia have the Blade of the Rune King? If the answer is yes, do not fight. As we'll park up back into the mid lane. Interesting, he doesn't go doesn't have the tier here. The Sedge is on the Herald. Beifeng doesn't have ult, but he knows the Herald's maybe been started. He comes through, checks, and then moves back out of lane. Bot gap versus top gap. League of Legends. It's how it usually goes. I think this mid lane matchup has been fun. IRELKING, 115 CS at 11. Slight CS lead, but if you look at the gold for both mid laners, IRELKING is Still up gold because of the plates, by the way. He looks for the roam. Zaya gets hooked. Guma should be able to easily pick up this kill. Oh, doesn't go for it. Look at beifeng. Oh my god, QIYANA. He's just sitting and waiting. He's playing so patient, man. Not taking any risk. Base comes through. Huge dive. We do have TP. And he's going to answer TP here. Massive fight coming into the bot lane. beifeng lands a 2-man ultimate. Gets the kill onto the sedge. Anything more? Oh my god. Oh my god. IRELKING moves in. beifeng, no! He goes down to QIYANA. And they are going to try and get everyone here under the tower now. IRELKING tanks one. Rel flashes in. Nautilus. Rel. Oh, Guma gets the kill. What the hell? Rel played that so goddamn well. And red team here, they still have the gold lead, by the way. 1,000 gold lead. beifeng picked up one kill there. IRELKING picked up a kill for himself as well. And damn, this high elo Korean match is getting pretty damn hype. I'm excited for the side lanes too. QIYANA on Kai'Sa. This is going to be fun. He is going the static Shiv setup, by the way. They're going like static Shiv into... I've seen things like Wit's End, Nashor's, Death Cap even. Kai'Sa can build whatever she wants, let's be honest. It's kind of like one of those Katarinas. You buy anything that looks pretty in the shop and you can normally make it work. Mid lane, how are we looking? 200 gold lead for IRELKING. beifeng though has maybe... beifeng has half a level advantage, which is pretty big. IRELKING moves in. Gets the kill onto the Zaya, but here comes beifeng. Flashes. He gets the flash and the kill. Ultimate. It lands somehow on QIYANA. beifeng picks up the shutdown. And just like that, the gold is going to go back into blue side's favor. Triple kill over to beifeng. And he is a bit of a problem here. IRELKING picked that up. But he paid. He ends up going down. Blows his flash. Guma also blew his flash. Got killed. Oh my lord. Dead even gold, actually. They are going to pick up the dragon, though, and he's going to pick up bot lane tower. One thing to note here, he's also going to be almost 2 levels up soon. How much is he sitting on? He's sitting on 2,500 gold. He'll hit an Edge of Night here. Oh. Couple of wards here for you, brother. As the Rel moves in. IRELKING hovering. IRELKING has ultimate, by the way. He's going to try and look for a play here. beifeng's too smart. Ultimate only lands on the sedge. Wait for the W to come out, and we absolutely run over the top of poor little IRELKING. That's rough. He thought he had a spot there, but the sedge came through. No outplay was possible. And now beifeng probably sitting on, yep, 3,200 gold. Solidifying himself as the best. As the Rel, sorry. As the best one trick in the world. He gets back. Edge of Night, picked up. Last Whisper, picked up. So even though IRELKING will probably end up getting really tanky and build armor, beifeng is already going to be ahead of the curve. He's going to have all that penetration built. He's going to have this Schrodder's Grudge. He's probably going to go into a Black Cleaver. Doesn't matter how much armor or how tanky Sedge gets. He's going to be ahead of the curve. So he has enough gold. And now let's see how he plays this side lane out. Don't get it twisted though. 500 gold lead is all that blue team have. Big CS lead here in the top lane. Plus I think the Guma maybe ate a couple of those bounties. We don't have flash here. And we... I was wondering why would you base there, but he's going to try and find a flank here. Sweeper not quite up yet. Interestingly, he's up against Rumble. He should make quick work of the Rumble. But I think Rumble would be silly to take that 1v1. So you might just see a little bit of farm off here until next objective. Someone in chat saying, the Rumble is D plus Kana. Didn't he used to play for T1? Got dumped, poor guy. Our ultimate has just come back up. Get a little bit of a zoom out here. Look at the Sedge posturing. Sedge ult goes wide. beifeng gets the stun onto the Sejuani. Rumble ult comes through, cuts the whole team off, and that is just going to have to be a big disengage here. Xayah is also Gala, people are saying. So yeah, when you get these 1000 LP plus games in Korea, it's just full of pro players. It's crazy. Guma, you have Viper, Kana, Gala, you have beifeng, IRELKING. Like, if your mechanics are not on point here, you're getting exposed. As we pick up the Herald. Still sitting on 900 gold. He really wants to try and get that Serralda's Grudge on next back, or at least the Cooleyfield Warhammer. And oh my god, Guma's gone in. Let's see how this fight. Guma just gets obliterated. So, ooh, Viper flashes away. And we'll head back. Maybe sell refillable, get Cooleyfield. Let's see. Doesn't even need to. Oh, he does anyway. Didn't want to wait the extra gold. IRELKING, always 10 CS plus per minute. So he's 190 CS at 18 minutes. But the gold finally. Got 1.2k gold lead here for beifeng. And he's not even gonna... The fact that beifeng isn't even moving up here, he's waiting to see, is just so much respect to the Irelia. He's not going to risk the game on it. 700 gold lead for blue side. And we're going to have a dragon fight coming up in... Looking to be around about 15 seconds. We have that ocean dragon spawning. He is on vision, however. Like full vision, Jesus. What angle? We have flash. Our ultimate's in 10 seconds. Rel makes her way in. Baits the Sedge ult. Tanks everything. IRELKING gets hooked by the Blitzcrank. Watch beifeng in the river here. He lands a double stun. Ultimate comes up and he absolutely obliterates them. Only Gumayushi and Rumble surviving. And Rumble is going to go down. Give beifeng his 8th kill. And now he's on the hunt for Guma. Oh, he does have Guma's position. I don't think he wants to chase. He has enough for the Serralda's Grudge, so he's going to head home. And then probably pick up that top lane wave. Get Serralda's Grudge, and then let's see where he heads. It should be top lane, and just shove the wave out, and then look for the Baron pick. Oh my god, Guma got caught. Rel's going to pick up the dragon, second of the game. Rel jungle, by the way. And he's going to see it. Look for the pick. I think they can easily open up the mid lane tower here. Serena vote fails. 2-0. Sad. And finally, blue team finding a little bit of move. A little bit of room to move here. 3,000 gold lead. And now the option is, do we go 1-3-1 or do we just pick and look for Baron Rush? The answer is always pick and look for Baron Rush with the QIYANA. Rumble, you're silly. This is so silly. So silly. Whole team gonna come through. This is gonna give them so much room to get this Baron. Beifeng picks up his 9th kill. First, he took down Pizang. Second, he took down Z99. Now he takes down IRELKING. What can this man not do? Take down me? Can he kill me? We'll see in Korean solo queue, hopefully, if I can get to that high enough elo. Ultimate. Lands. How does he play it? Who's he looking for? Baron goes over to the Sedge. She steals it. Beifeng kind of lost in the pit. IRELKING ordering the rel down. Can he get it? IRELKING gets it. Can they take down Beifeng? Beifeng flashes out. IRELKING gets 3 kills. Gumi Yushi picks up him. Beifeng bounty goes over, and that is a huge gold turnaround. 2,000 gold lead for red team. What the actual hell? Now IRELKING has actually the gold lead. Bro, he is sitting on 4,000 gold in his pocket. Are you kidding? You saw how potent that Gore Drinker was in the middle of that fight. When you go straight in melee, you tank everything Gore Drinker. You're so survivable with the W. And boys, we got a bit of a game on our hands. That Baron steal was clutch. And this is not going to get any easier for Beifeng. He picks up a Hex Drinker. Hex Drinker into the AP of Kai'Sa, Rumble. A little bit of AP coming from Sedge, but not too much. Interesting build. He doesn't usually go Hex Drinker here. He would usually go for something like a Cleaver into a GA. I guess he just wants to get a little bit defensive. He's scared of the AP. Stopwatch purchased for Guma. Purchased for IRELKING. Looking for the angle here. I think he's gonna find Nautilus. EQ, RWQ. They picked Nautilus. IRELKING in the side lane eating everything. 250 farm at 23. And we are gonna have a little bit of a chase in the river. IRELKING ER tanks, goes straight in the middle of the team fight. He hits the Gore Drinker. He gets the rel, but it's not going to be enough. And now the Rumble is going to be running. You can see Guma over here in the pit looking for the snipes. And I think Beifeng has found Guma. Waits for the ultimate. Wait a second. Gragas flashes. EQ. W. Q times it perfectly. Gets a big old bounty. Jesus, this game is so aggressive. Red team, so it's 29 kills to 17, but red team are up 1,000 gold. This just goes to show a lot of people in solo queue get really tilted if they're down 10 kills. Dude, you could be up. You could genuinely be up in gold. Some people don't realize it. The bounty system, the plates, CS, there's so many small things that you guys don't realize, so just don't give up on your games. As we complete the Maw. IRELKING on the way to what looks to be a GA. Such a tanky build. It's going to be hard to take this guy down. And I'm excited. Dragon fight coming up in 15 seconds, gentlemen. Beifeng doesn't have flash. As Rel looks for the pick. Which support can land the hook? Hook lands. Brawl the Beast. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, he does go down. Beifeng makes his way in. He's right in the middle of the fight. IRELKING tanks everything. He takes down the Gragas, but he goes down to the Xayah. And the Rel, great engage there. Beifeng comes in. He's looking to try and pick up. It's always Guma at the end. You can see that Hex Drinker comes in. And Beifeng picks up his 13th kill there. They'll grab the dragon. Jesus, man. So much fighting in this region. Beifeng and IRELKING are dead even gold in the mid lane, by the way. Absolutely huge. GA has been completed, by the way. can see the GA completed for IRELKING and beifeng sitting on 1200. He might even look for the GA himself on this next base. He might get the BF. We'll see. Stopwatch could also be good, or he could just go straight to Dirk. Interested to see what he builds. He is. He gets the BF sword, making his way towards G8. As Xayah picks up the red. She'll run through mid. Let's see what beifeng can get done. He has flash, and he has ultimate for the next fight. Oh, the hook just goes wide. Hourglass almost done for Guma. If Guma gets caught... Oh, he's on a ward. beifeng moves in. He's on a ward, though. They know he's there. And IRELKING will be a nuisance down in the bot lane. I genuinely think just pick the Nautilus and force 4v5. I want to see a 1v1 here in the bot lane. That would have been pretty fun. And as I was saying that, Nautilus gets picked out. Baron is going to be free now, and that should mean a good little siege here for the blue team. The Baron goes down. Watch IRELKING. Watch a couple combos. I don't think Sedge can steal again. beifeng zoning. Sedge is going to go for it. He flashes. Ooh! Bro, he almost did it. He almost got the steal again. And let's pot up and let's try and run down. beifeng getting one more wave. He doesn't have it. He's trying to afford the GA before the next fight. He has TP, so he might shove the next wave. Get the tower. Base. TP back in with GA. Let's see. I'm glad this game's been so close. Look at IRELKING. He's got his, he's making his way towards maybe Frozen Heart. What do you call this thing? What's this armor called that slows your attack speed? I don't know. I never built it myself. As beifeng goes back, he gets the GA, does TP back in. Warden's mail. I don't know what, whose mail is it? It's a breastplate. I don't know why they call it mail. I don't know. I'm not a gladiator from the 1200s. 12th century. Could be though, let's be honest. 29 minutes into the game. 5k gold lead. beifeng. He finds the Nautilus, and you can just see, like, a bad support. Viper, no offense, he's autofilled. Just getting exposed every single fight. Yuma goes in, tries to make it happen. IRELKING's here with GA. They're so low. IRELKING goes in. Is he able to clutch it? He gets the Xayah. Is he able to get anybody else? He's not. And that is going to be an ace. Ladies and gentlemen. 888 for IRELKING. 300 CS at 29 minutes. beifeng 14-3-15. What a game. The battle of the one tricks. beifeng comes out ahead against P-Zang, Z99, and of course IRELKING. The next person to stand in his way will be me, Midbeast. I'll be playing my Talia, and hopefully I can bring that video and that victory to you soon. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all on my next video. Good night. As we might see a little bit of a Blitzcrank cheese here. We'll see Gumi Yushi die one more time. Stat pad it. I catch you later. Good night.